Hey, I don't know about you, but I care about what people think of me. And I don't know why that's being like, you shouldn't care about what other people think of you. And like, it's a terrible thing. Oh, you should love yourself for who you are no matter what, and no matter who you are and where you come from. Bullshit. Don't believe the lies you've been told, brother. Oh my goodness. If I had believed, just be yourself and like love yourself for who you are. When I was 12, 13, ungrateful to my parents, fat ass stuck at home just playing video games, addicted, not even grateful for my parents. I wouldn't even like say thank you to my parents. I would just stay at home all day and do nothing and just live my life hating myself. Just love yourself for who you are. Be yourself. Oh, I'm lazy. That's my personality, guys. Bullshit. Caring about what other people think of you is really just a reflection of what you think of you. Wow, that's so deep. No, you really listen to me. How you think other people, how you might project the way that other people see you as is literally the same way that you see yourself. The meter in which we use to judge other people is the same meter in which we use to judge ourselves. You judge other people a lot. It's a habit to you. You judge them to this extent. They don't do this. Oh, this person does this. Oh, this person's just looking for approval. Oh, this person's faking their personality. You will judge yourself in the same way, consciously or unconsciously, whether you know it or not. And even if it doesn't seem like you're doing that, trust me, bro, you are doing that. In the bottom, like in your soul, bro, you will feel that like there's something missing. There's like you're contradicting yourself. You're not living to how you want to live. You're not living to your full potential. And that's just going to drain your energy throughout the day, throughout your life. And I don't want that for you. 'Cause I literally went through that for like couple of years of my life, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of my life, since I was like 11, 12, and I've only just realized this now. And if I can just put it into like one sentence for you to understand, that will save you like years of your life. And with energy being drained, years of you not liking yourself, bro, if I can just help one person, that would be like, that would make the years of my pain kind of worth it. And the reason why you should care about what other people think is because, number one, if you take pride in who you are and your appearance and the person, like, who do you show to the world? Who do you show to the world? Right? You meet a new person, you like interact with other human beings every day. What side of you do you show them? That just goes to show you what side like you respect the most, right? You don't show them like your weird side. You don't show them like every bit of you. You don't show them your flaws like purposefully or whatever. You really need to think to yourself, what am I hiding from myself? A lot of times, it's so easy to be like, oh yeah, I just respect myself. Oh yeah, I just accept myself for who I am, and stay being like a fucking loser and not being like grateful for anything you have, and like being lazy and procrastinating. Oh, it's just my personality. If somebody new, like, let's say you meet someone new today, and they found out every single detail about you, the same way that you know yourself, what would they think? And I know you can say like, hey, that doesn't matter, like other people don't matter. I'm the only one that matters. Shut up. Listen to me. If you truly believe, and deep down you know, if you truly believe and you look yourself dead in the eyes in the mirror, that you're not living up to like your own standard, because you know all your insecurities better than anyone else. You know how much you procrastinate. You know who you are when no one else is watching. And when you really face yourself in the mirror, which is so hard, which is like so much harder than you think, because if you really understand what I'm saying here, if you really face yourself, then you'll see like everything you're lacking. And it's scary to judge yourself. And sure, for you, it might be a habit, like you judge yourself every day, right? Like, oh, whatever, I have insecurities. Yeah, sure, everyone has insecurities. No, I'm not saying judge yourself and beat yourself up for your insecurities. I'm saying in your flaws, in what you fail to do, in who you want to become, what steps are you taking to become that person? Because we don't consciously just become better people magically, automatically, right? I had to really take a step back and say like, why am I never saying thank you to my mom even though she makes me breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day, pays my taxes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do I never thank my parents? Why don't I ever why do I always procrastinate? And then yet I judge the person next to me for procrastinating. Like, who are the people that you respect? Who are the people that you look up to? If they did the same thing as you, if they had the same habits as you, if they spoke to themselves and spoke to others the same way that you speak to others and yourself, would you respect them any less? You need to be your own biggest hero. And that's kind of what I realized recently. Like, bro, you shouldn't be looking up to anyone but your future self. And you need to treat your future self like a king, like majesty. Because soon enough, you're going to be your future self. And when they look back on the you now, what are they going to be thinking? Are they going to be proud of you? Or are they going to be like, what is this? What is this guy doing, bro? Like, are you going to look back with hate, with regrets? Or are you going to be able to look back with gratitude and say, this kid worked hard for me. This kid molded me. And I'm looking back at my past self right now with like a feeling of gratitude. Me 6 months ago was still addicted to like porn, video games, like all that crap. And he worked so hard. He journaled every single day. He worked out, took cold showers to develop his discipline for me, not for him. He felt pain. That's all he felt. He did it for me. And now I have such a higher level of I'm not saying like I have so much discipline, but I have such a like higher level of discipline than I used to have. Now I can actually respect myself. Now I can actually talk to people, look them in the eyes, and truly like know, like in the back of my head, like in my soul, like I deserve to like myself now because I've worked for it. And so that bullshit of people saying accept yourself for who you are and love yourself no matter what, I think you saying, oh, I accept myself for who I am and I love myself no matter what is the ultimate form of self-deprecation and self-destruction you can possibly choose, because you're looking at the current you and accepting you when there's a higher level of you that you're just killing. You're murdering him, bro. You're taking away like his right to exist. It's so stupid. Like, you know there's a higher level of you, but you just fail to acknowledge him because this is just my personality, guys. What do you deserve? You don't deserve anything. Where you are right now, everything that you have right now, the way that you feel right now, even if you feel lost in life, you deserve it. And I'm going to be like I know I'm a 17-year-old kid with like no adversity, but I'm just here to tell you, like, I know this for a fact. Wherever you are now, however you feel, you deserve it. But it doesn't have to be this way if you want to change. And it can always get worse. It can always get better. But it's a matter of what you do and what you choose to do. And that's like the catalyst for that is literally dissatisfaction or contentment. When you're dissatisfied, right, you literally accept, okay, now I know. I accept the fact that I'm not where I want to be. So now I can push. Now I can get better. And then now I see where I want to be versus where I am now. Point A, point B. Now I can move the needle, work hard. I have steps to take now. But if you're content, I accept myself for who I am. Of course I do. Just my personality, guys. I can't change. Haha, shut up, bro. Pussy. You owe the world a better version of you. You owe yourself the better version of you. I read this quote recently. It's pretty crazy. True hell, I'm going to paraphrase. True hell is meeting the man that you could have been, but dying before you became him. I paraphrase that. I don't know by who, but like, you can say by Jake. Okay. But yeah, man. You owe it to the world, to the universe, but most of all, to yourself. Nah, screw that. Most of all, to me, bro. You owe it to me. Become the best version of yourself. Treat your future self like majesty, like a king. So that one day, soon enough, that day will come when that is you, and you'll be able to look back at yourself and truly say thank you. You went through pain, struggle, sacrifice, and discipline for me, so that I could live a better life. A life that you dreamed of, but you made for me. You go to the gym, you break down your body, you feel pain. It's not for you. Fuck you. You don't get anything. Who gets the benefits? Who reaps the fruits of your labor? It's your future self. Just let that sink in, bro. I think it's such a beautiful experience, and that's such a great way to develop a relationship with yourself. Right? Like, that's how you develop self-love. When you really like put in that work, put in that sacrifice, sow the seeds for your future self to reap. Oh my goodness, bro. That's just such a beautiful thing. That's how you build real self-love. Not the bullshit of like, oh, just love yourself. Just do it. Just do it. Just grow a foot taller. Just get a six-pack. Stupid. So stupid. Pisses me off. Imagine I followed that advice. I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm here today because I hated myself and I made a decision to sacrifice for me. 6 months ago, me made a decision to sacrifice for me. And right now, I'm making that decision to sacrifice for my future self. In 6 months' time, man, like, I'm going to be a better person, more disciplined. I'm going to have so much more direction in life. And I have faith in that. And I can trust myself because I've been keeping the promises that I've been making to myself. That's how you develop self-respect, self-trust, self-discipline. Now it's your turn. As always, I have a free Telegram. If you want to join, it's the first link in the description. It's basically like free advice or like lessons that I learned throughout the day. It's just for free. I think you'll find it useful. And as always, if you want to hear more from a 17-year-old trying to figure out life, subscribe. It's a win-win for both of us. Get after it.